It's your brother Wal Rumia, back with another lesson. Lord willing to be edifying. First, I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahara Kakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and shalom to you, Akim and Akwat, that believe and have faith in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in these last days. As you see on the screen, this is a guy. They were slaves, man, here in Babylon the Great, man. And they basically just got a little testimony to give, and that's pretty much what we're going into today, man. Because the kingdom of the Edomites is coming to an end, and the kingdom of the Israelites is coming to fruition, man. We're going to see the kingdom of heaven very soon, man. Let's get into it.
I work hard. He work hard.
I work hard. I get up at 4 o'clock and get my breakfast done. Just at dawn of day, I go to the field and we pick cotton.
Mr. and Mrs. Haywood Jenkins of Sharkey County, Mississippi have, between them, picked cotton for over a century.
The boss man came along. He says, Mary Jane? I said, sir. I say, when you wash? I said, I washed last night. He said, I don't want you to do that no more. That's my agent, you know. He says, every Friday morning or Friday evening, you wash. And let all the children stay there with you until you get through. When you get through, then y'all can go back to field and wait. Now, the agent was mean, some of them. Some of them was mean. They want to hook the colored people. And that kind of white man come along. He says, hey, but you ain't in the field yet? He just had started applying. He said, yes, I just not had eaten my dinner. God damn it, you ain't doing a goddamn thing. He says, God damn it, I ought to take this damn stick and free the hell out you. And he said, Lord, he said, if you free the hell out of me, God damn I free the hell out of you. Make me feel bad if I was under them, you know, how mean they was to treat us like that.
As you see, man, they picked cotton for a century, man. And you can just tell their skin color. They ain't black, man. I said we ain't black, but they got beautiful skin colors, man. And we're the true children of Israel, man. And it's gonna be known here real soon.
Repeat what you just stated about how the slaves was.
Well, my grandfather told me about slavery. It wasn't a thing that were they told you what to do, but it wasn't a thing that were they were brainwashed. You either hung or they done they command. It's just like white ladies. You had to get off the sidewalk when you see them. If you didn't get off the sidewalk, you was already home.
See that? So you just basically said during slavery, coming out of slavery, if you was still on the sidewalk when a white woman came, you would automatically get hung.
5 major African tribes that were taken away during the Atlantic slave trade. The Yoruba people were taken from modern-day Nigeria and Republic of Benin to countries such as Brazil, Cuba, and Trinidad and Tobago. The Igbo people, also from Nigeria, were taken to Barbados, Haiti, and Jamaica before being shipped to North America. The Akan people, primarily from present-day Ghana, were taken to Brazil, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago. The Congo people, from the region encompassing modern-day Angola, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the Republic of Congo, were taken to Brazil, Cuba, and Haiti. Lastly, the Mandinka people, from countries such as Senegal, Guinea, and Mali, were taken to countries such as Brazil and the United States. These tribes endured unimaginable suffering and displacement as a result of the transatlantic slave trade, with their descendants now scattered across the Americas and beyond.
That's a beautiful video, man. And our people are scattered from beyond, man. We're scattered everywhere.
In 1856, Margaret Garner, a slave born on a Kentucky plantation, escaped with her husband, their 4 children, and a handful of other slaves. Their plan was to travel further north to secure freedom for themselves and their children. When their escape was noticed, the plantation owner began the hunt for them all. Everyone successfully escaped except for the Garners. Just as they were about to be recaptured, Margaret made the decision to kill her 4 children and herself. She grabbed a knife and successfully slit the throat of her 2-year-old daughter Mary, wounded the others, and was in the process of taking her own life. Death was a better option than allowing her family to become enslaved once more. Margaret was charged with the murder of her daughter Mary, but as she was enslaved, she was viewed as property that could not be tried. The family was later sold. On the way to their new owners, the boat they were traveling on crashed, causing Margaret and her remaining daughter to be thrown overboard. Margaret survived, but her daughter drowned, and it's said that Margaret was delighted that her daughter did not make it because she'd no longer have to suffer the life of a slave.
See, our people, man, suffer, man, greatly, man. And anything was better than being a slave, man. It's the last video I got right here. And it's going to the northern tribe.
Narragansett families who wish to remain traditionally as their ancestors had been, made sure there was the teaching. Go out there and learn all that you can from these people. But never forget who you are. Never forget you have your own language, your own religion, and your own way of acceptance.
In Rhode Island, some citizens who did not own property had to wait until 1928 before they were granted voting rights. But three groups were still officially barred by state law from casting a ballot: paupers, the mentally incompetent, and Indians. The only way the Narragansetts could participate in elections was by identifying themselves as African Americans. Charles Ernest Hazard confronted officials who enforced this practice. His brother, Joseph, one of the oldest members of the Narragansett Nation, recalls the moment.
Indians couldn't vote, so he went up to the state house and he says, a child of the Indians can't vote. And he says, you vote, nature? And he says, no. He says, I consider myself a Narragansett Indian. If I vote, I'm voting under Negroes could vote, but not an Indian. And he said, I consider myself a Narragansett, not a black, so I'm like, how that change? And played. The Narragansett families who wish to remain traditionally as their ancestors had been, made sure there was the teaching. Go out there and learn all that you can.
We've been here, declared the Empress, explaining that the original Native Americans were mostly of dark complexion. She said the light-skinned Indians of Hollywood fame were minority tribes in Northwest that were mixed with the blood of Chinese invaders. They made up less than a third of the total population of Indians on this land. White folks don't owe black people in America 40 acres and a mule. They need to get off our land or start paying us some rent and taxes, she said.
These four brothers sitting here, we didn't all come from Africa. And
And I'm not gonna play that part because I know you see on the screen what they got, so I'm not gonna play that part. But for the most part, you get the gist of it, man. Because if you play that, they're gonna hit it. So let's get into the scriptures, man. As you've seen, the northern and southern kingdom, man, pretty much Esau basically made the northern tribe be the southern tribe, basically because they knew we all was just one people, man. That's the whole thing about it. They knew that we are the Israelites, man. And now there's no doubt about it, man. The so-called Indians in the land was already here, and they was darker than the first couple I showed you, man. That was in slavery, man. Like I said, I commented on their skin color, man. It has beautiful skin tone, and they might have been in one of those tribes from the Northern Kingdom as well, man. We're gonna get all that back in the kingdom of heaven, man. But what they done to us, the so-called white man, the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, what they done to us, they're gonna pay it back, man. The Lord is a balanced power. So what they did to us, they're gonna get it back, but they're gonna get it back double. This is Revelation 13, and I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints, man. The Israelites are only the people, only the saints, not no other nation of people, not no one that's been in the church for 25, 30 years. Nah, man. The saints are the children of Israel, man. And the Lord is only dealing with us, man. And that's the reason why we went in these hardcore judgments, man, because the Lord was dealing with us, man. He punished us as his child. And now he's going to let us get our payback. This is Amos. Let's get this. Amos 9. Let's get Amos 9. And I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David, which that has fallen. See that? The kingdom of heaven is going to be under Yahushua, and then it's going to be under King David, and pretty much the government of Israel, which is the 12 tribes. Then on down to the 144,000, man. So the Lord is going to raise up the tabernacle of David that was fallen, man. The men of valor that was with David and conquered and ruled under David, he's going to raise those men back up, man, which is the 144,000. You know what I'm saying? So these men are being raised up as we speak. And notably the ones that's preaching this word, that's going on the highways and byways. These are the men that is the tabernacle of David, man. He says, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, man. See, the Lord is building up the men of the Lord that was under David once again. He says that they may possess the remnant of Edom. See that? He's raising the men of the Lord up to possess the remnant of Edom, man. The ones that make it out of this judgment, which is mostly is going to be the elite of the Edomites, man. He says, and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that doeth this, man. So we're going to possess the nations in the kingdom of heaven, the remnant of Edom, and all the heathens, man. Let's get this in another translation, man, just to make it even plainer. New Living Translation says, Israel will possess what is left of Edom. And that's the elite, man. They're going into hardcore slavery, man. And all the nations I have called to be mine. And that's Moab, all other nations, man. We're going to be possessed under the children of Israel. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua has spoken, and he will do these things. There's no way out of this, man. The Lord is finna do this. He's building Esau up for a great crash, man. And as you've seen, he had Edom was first. Their names was first, and then he pretty much all the other nations he pretty much put them in one, man. But he made basically just pointed out Edom, man. They're going to just hardcore slavery, man. This is a biblical fact. This is Acts 15, and I'm going to start at verse 16. It says, after this I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. The Lord is setting the men of the Lord back up in their rightful state, man. He says that the residue of men might seek after Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and all the Gentiles, upon whom my name is called, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, who doeth all these things, man. The Lord is doing this. The Lord is building up Esau to bring him down, man. And we're going to possess all those people, man. It says, knowing unto power are all his works from the beginning of the world. See that? The Lord had this plan from the beginning of the world, man. He knew that we was going to go into captivity. He knew that after he punished us, he was going to give us the kingdom of heaven. And we're coming into that time, man. We're coming into the time the Lord returns and puts Esau under his foot and under our foot. Because the kingdom of heaven is Yahweh Shai's kingdom. We're just going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. This is Jeremiah 31, and I'm going to start at verse 1. He says, at the same time, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, will I be power to all the families of Israel. That's plain, man. He said, I will be a power to all the families of Israel. He didn't say no other nations, man. He says, and they shall be my people. All the family of Israel shall be his people, man. Thus said Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, the people which were left by the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went to cause him to rest. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai have appeared of old unto me, saying, yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness have I drawn thee. So the Lord drawed us back to him, man. The men of the Lord that he woke up to this truth and he brought us back to him. He said, I have loved thee with everlasting love. So he punished us, but he never forgot about us, man. And his love will be shown on Israel very, very soon, man. And you just feel it through the spirit, man. All hell is about to break loose. But it's going to break loose so we can get the kingdom of heaven, man, for our Lord to return, man. For our people to be put in that right state of mind, man, after this destruction. For the earth can be cleansed with the fire that he's going to bring, man. 4, it says, again, I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O Virgin of Israel. Thou shalt again be adorned with thy taberns, and shall go forth in the dances of them that make merry. See, we're going to be happy again, man. You're not going to dread, I got to get up, man, got to go to work, man. I got to get up, man, and get my yard together, wash my car. No, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just something just off the top of my head, man. You know what I'm saying? You know the struggles that we have. You know what I'm saying? Going and, you know what I'm saying, being judged by Esau's court system, having to pay child support. Just the list goes on and on and on, man. But the most part, man, we're going to get we're going to be adored again, man, by the entire earth, by the land, man, yielding this fruit for us, man, by the people bowing to us. We're finna get that back. It says, verse 5, it says, thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planter shall plant and shall eat them as common things. So now we can't plant nothing to eat it. Everything is fucked up, man. You can't go and, you know what I'm saying? Everything is GMO. They got a number on the damn fruit, man, to let you know if it's GMO or if it's got a lot of pesticides. That's just fucking madness, man. It says, for there shall be a day that the watchman upon the mount of Ephraim shall cry, arise ye, and let us go up to Zion unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, our power, man. It says, for thus said Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chiefs of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. See that? So only a remnant of Israel going to be saved, man, out of this destruction that's coming, man, to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Behold, I will bring them from the north country. Where we at? The north country. And gather them from the coast of the earth. See that like Apostle Hall always say, the main deliverance is going to be in Babylon the Great, man. The main deliverance. Even Yahushua said that in Matthew 24. He told you he would gather his elect for the four corners of the earth. That's what Yahushua said, man. So Jeremiah was going into the main deliverance is going to be in the north country. And then he's going to gather the elect from all the other countries, man. Let me read this again. It says, behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth. And with them, the blind and the lame, the woman with child and her that travaileth with child together. A great company shall return hither. They shall come with weeping and with supplications will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by rivers of waters in the straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. See that? The Lord is going to cause us to be protected. That we won't fumble, man. That we won't be punished by him. The elect is going to be taken care of, man. Like I said, we already know we're going to have some martyrs, man, but for the most part, we're going to be protected. It says, for I am a father to Israel. That sounds like a possession, man. Like he's only caring about this certain group of people. It says, and Ephraim is my firstborn, the northern and southern kingdom, man. It says, hear the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off. And say he that scattered Israel will gather them. That's plain, man. The Yahweh by Shem Yahushua scattered our people, man. And he said he will gather them. And why ain't saying he gathering all these other nations, man? He said he's the father of Israel, man. He's not worried about nobody else. He says, and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. See that? He's going to protect those elect members as a shepherd doeth his flock, man. He's going to protect them. He says, for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him from the hand of him that is stronger than he. And Esau is stronger than us, man. They have all the technology, all the weapons and shit. We have nothing, man. All we have is faith in our Lord. It says, therefore they shall come and sing in the height of Zion and shall float together to the goodness of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. For wheat and for wine and for oil and for the young of the flock and of the herd. And their souls shall be as watered gardens. Woo! As a watered garden. See that? See, as a watered garden, you know what I'm saying? You can just, I mean, I ain't gonna look it up. I mean, that's common, that's kind of sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Has a watered garden, because you know everything grows, man. Everything grows in a watered garden, man. And they shall not sorrow any more at all. See that? That's plain, man. Let's get to another translation to make it plain. Plainer than what I just read in the King James Version. New Living Translation, he says, they will come home and sang songs of joy on the heights of Jerusalem. See that? The Lord is going to put us back in our own land, man. They will be radiant because of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua's good gifts. Ooh, man, that day is coming, man. The abundant crops of grain, new wine and olive oil, and the healthy flocks and herds, their life will be like watered garden, like a watered garden. And all their sorrows will be gone. Man, we're coming up on a time, man. We ain't gonna have to worry about going to work and worried about paying this bill, paying that bill, man. Worried about keeping your money and managing your money and the food, and you worry about your kids going to school if somebody's harming them. All our sorrows are gonna be going away, man. Good News Translation. He says, they will come and sing for joy on Mount Zion and be delighted with my gifts. Gifts. Woo, hoo, hoo. The Lord is finna reestablish us, man. He says of grain and wine and of olive oil, gifts of sheep and cattle, they will be like a well-watered garden. They will have everything they need. That's plain, man. The Lord is finna raise us up, man. Take us back to home. Take us back home, Lord. Take us back home, man. Call all him, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Verse 13, it says, then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together, for I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them and make them rejoice from their sorrows, man. I mean, it's I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but it's heavy, man. It goes into the new covenant, man, that we would never go off again. So, you know, Jeremiah 31, man, you got to read that, man. I ain't gonna make this lesson too long, man, but I'll just get the point on it, man. The point was established in Jeremiah 31. We're gonna go home, man, and we're gonna possess the heathens and the Edomites as our possession, man. Let's just continue to get it, man. This is Psalms 2. Because like I said before, man, we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, man. This is Psalms 2. Let's get the point at 8 and 9. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for possession. See, we're going to get the heathen as a possession, man. He says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. What they do to us, man. They broke us with the whip. But we're going to break them with the rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel, man. So we're going to dash them into pieces, man. And this thus said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. This thus says the Lord, man. This is his word. And it's going to come to pass. So we have a great reward, man. He said he's gonna give us gifts of gifts. So the Lord has us. We're gonna be sitting right, man, because the Lord said we'll want for nothing. This is Isaiah 61. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "The Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power is upon me, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have anointed me to preach the good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that be bound, to them that are bound." And that's what we're trying to do, man. The man of the Lord trying to preach his word to you to come out of this prison of mind that Esau put you in, man. It's going to even get even worse, man, because they're gonna lock you back in your house. You know what I'm saying? And I believe the internet is going to go off at a time, and the lights are going to go off at a time. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but he's going to mentally torment you this time, man. The grocery stores are going to be locked down because it's not going to be any food there. All hell is about to break loose, man. And these lessons keep going up daily to get you in the mindset of returning to your Lord, man, repenting and coming to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Verse 2, he says, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that's what we're doing. We're proclaiming to you the Lord is going to return, man. And the day of vengeance of our power. We're telling you he's coming, man. He's not going to have mercy on no one that hasn't repented. To comfort all that mourn. And that's what we're doing through the word, man. We're comforting you with this word, man. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and garments of praise for the spirit is of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, and planting of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that he might be glorified. And that's what that's the whole point of this message, man. To give you an understanding, man, that you are the children of Israel, man. You are the chosen ones. You are who the Lord loves. You are who the Lord is coming returning for. To take you away from Babylon the Great, man. To destroy this place for what it did to us, man. Verse 4, it says, and they shall build the old waste. They shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolation of many generations. The stranger shall stand and feed your flocks. And that's what we've been going into, man. We're going to get our land back, and we're going to build it. Then we're going to have the nations build it for us, man. Just like we built Babylon the Great, the heathens are going to build our nation. He says, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. See that? So the Lord said he's going to bless us with cattle and all type of flocks and herds. And who's going to feed them? Who's going to shepherd them, man? Our slaves are going to do that. We're not going to go out in the field and look over and make sure a lion don't get it. No, a heathen is going to do that, man. That's their job, man. And the strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. So they're going to work our fields, man. Like we worked in Esau's kingdom as picking cotton and shit. They're going to be our plowmen and vine dressers, man. They're going to make sure no insect. We ain't going to have all them pesticides and shit like that, man. No, they're going to make sure no bugs should get on them, man. But ye shall be named priests of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. See that? We're going to be named priests of the Lord, man. Men shall be called, and men shall call you ministers of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And all the Israelites are going to be priests and ministers of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. So all the things that they go to African mineral resources and all that shit, the role's going to be reversed, man. We're going to be eating. We're going to be eating the riches of what they have, man. You know, Africa got all kind of gold, all type of shit. I ain't gonna go name all of it, but for the most part, man, you know what they got, man. They got great resources, and Esau goes over and eat the riches of their resources. So the role's gonna be reversed, man. But Esau's not gonna have a land, but the heathen nations are gonna have lands, man. And that we're gonna eat the resources. They're gonna come and pay us for the things that they have in their land, man. They're going to give us the first of it, everything, man. It's a beautiful thing coming to us, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get every scripture to make you get what I'm saying. But, you know what I'm saying? You should research these things for yourself. You can Google the scriptures, man. Anything come to your mind, boom. Heathen will give the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven, just whatever you come up with, you know what I'm saying? It'll give you different scriptures that go into that, man. And you should pretty much already know these scriptures, but, I'm just you know what I'm saying, giving you a understanding that these things are going to happen, man. Verse 6 again, it says, but ye shall be named the priests of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Men shall call you ministers of the Most High power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. See that? We're going to boast in one of the heathens building a castle for us or something. You know what I'm saying? I did that. You know what I'm saying? If they come up with an invention or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's my invention. We're going to boast in the things they do. Just like they did to us, man. Jake created everything in Babylon the Great, but he never got credit for any of it. So the Lord is going to flip the role, man. Whatever Esau come up with all this shit he think he got going on, we're going to take credit for that. It says, for your shame, ye shall have double. See that? For our shame, we're going to have double, man. Everything we got punished for and did to, man, we're going to get double for it, man. It says, and for confusion, they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land, ye shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. And that's talking about you Israelites, man. Everlasting joy is going to be unto us, man. For I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, love judgment. I hate robbery for burnt offering, and I will direct their work in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. And that's the new covenant we're going into, man. He says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and our children, man, gonna be known. They're gonna know that's King Warumya, you know what I'm saying? His child, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we got a beautiful thing coming to us, man. Let me carry on, man, because I'm reaching the time, man. It's getting too long. But verse end of not well, let me read down again. It says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offsprings among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge them. See that? Your kid's going to be acknowledged by the heathen, bow down to them, and bring them gifts and be subject unto them, to our children. Not just us, but unto our children, man. That they are the seed which Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hath blessed. See, these nations are going to know that the Lord blessed us and only us, man. And I have a picture in my mind. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't elaborate on exactly how. I just got a vision of how the people are going to treat us, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people kind of refer to coming to America, but it's going to be way more royal than that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be way more flyer than that, man. Verse 10, it says, and I will greatly rejoice in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. My soul shall be joyful in my power. Woo! For he hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. See that? We're going to be clothed with the garments of salvation, man. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decked himself with his garments, and as a bride adored herself with her jewels. So our wives are going to be decked as well, man, with jewels and ornaments and gold, and people are going to reference our wives as royalty, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I love the way the Lord wrote it first like this, man. And as you see the movies, they have the person always, there was a bad guy. He always ruled first. You know what I'm saying? And then the good guy, he ruled last. And that through the Spirit, that's us, man. We're gonna rule last, but the last is gonna be forever, man. 11, it says, for as the earth bringeth forth her bud, and as the garden causeth the things that are sown in it to spring forth, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power will cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all the nations. Woo, woo, woo. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. You can't ask the Lord for nothing else, man. New Living Translation, it says, the sovereign Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will show his justice to the nations of the world. Everyone will praise him. His righteousness will be like a garden in early spring. It's early spring. Everything is beautiful, man. With plants springing up everywhere. And that's talking about the children of Israel, man. We're going to be beautiful, man. And like the colors, man, you look at shit now, you can't even really damn near make out colors now, man. But in the kingdom of heaven, man, shit just going to be bright and, man, just beautiful, man. Our clothes going to be, man, man. The Good News Translation, he says, as surely as seeds sprout and grow, the sovereign Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will save his people. That's plain. And all the nations will praise him. And I keep going into this Christianity shit, but man, come on, man. This is the Good News Translation, man. He said he would save his people, and all the scriptures don't lie, man. He's only dealing with the children of Israel, man. None else, man. Let's end it, man. Let's end it with Daniel's 7. End it with Daniel 7, man. He always make a separation of the nations, man. His people and everybody else. This is Daniel 7 and 18. It says, but the saints of the King Slakin and the saints of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever, man. And that's what we're coming into. The everlasting kingdom, man. 27, it says, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole earth shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. We just read that, man. Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Man, that's heavy, man. That's heavy, man, because we're finna get the kingdom of heaven. And we're going to rule forever, man. Shalom. Shalom.